Alrighty, let's talk about some uptrending stocks. The one that I see uptrending that is a very nice quality stock is stock LAES. I have played this one many times before when it had this monster move up. And this does not mean, when something keeps up, we want to wait for those pullbacks. One of my favorite areas that I see pull back, especially when it's in a nice solid uptrend in the beginning, is that EMA 10. You see price goes up really fast, it comes back down to that 5 and 10, makes that next leg up, comes back to that 10, and that's really where you see these like monster moves up. I mean, that's a 75% return on that next candle. But the two most high value areas too are the 20 and 50. Once you make a return, you always go break even and you trail and stop it. And then you wait for that next level here. As you can see on the 20 and 50, we played it on that level here. But all throughout here, this is stock lays. You can clearly see it's in an uptrend. On the weekly chart, you still see this EMA 50 at the very bottom. It got a little riff-raffy here, but it has recovered. This is the EMA 50 at the very bottom. You can see, the monthly, obviously, there's not much data, but it is in the downtrend on the monthly. So you do need to watch and see, like, hey, if we get to this 50, we can get above it, but there's a good chance, it has a rejection there. But that's another thing. That's a monthly chart, so it's a little bigger. But right now we're on that EMA 10. Remember when we initially touched this uppercase E, which is a very strong bullish signal, and we pull back to the 10. This is the accumulation zone right in here. This is where I love to take swings on high quality stocks like LAES on an uptrend type of play, and you can see it already pumped 12% exactly from this 10 here. And you would I always say, take 10% profit and go break even and wait for that next setup there. But here's LAES. I personally would like to see if we can get to this 20 and 50. And then let's use basic candle structures. Where is support, right? Right in here, you can clearly see a breakout. Here's this resistance here. It comes all the way over here, acts as resistance, but then we actually breaking out from this line. So all in here, 340 is a really nice area where if we do actually come back to this 20 and more to this 340, I have a very good chance that this could V-shape up. That's definitely where I would like to play. I love taking uptrend plays on higher quality stocks that never done a reverse split. LAES has been a very quite good quality stock. It's in the it's in the semiconductor industry here. But yeah, I really like this one. You can see they partnered with Quantix for Spain's first post-quantum 3 quantum computer stocks with bullish investors. A lot of good things are happening with this LAES stock. So as always, though, I want to make sure that we're in the right trend. You can clearly see that the EMA 50 is back at the bottom on the daily chart. We got momentum coming on our side, lots of volume. 20 million volume here. This is definitely on my watch list. I actually like it right here. This is not a bad opportunity here on that. But for best entries, the 20 and 50 are going to be your best entries. And if it goes below this 50, quite a bit, I would say, right down in here, like a little bit of here, I would look to stop out and take another position yourself in another trade, because if it breaks this 50, you're most likely to see this kind of pattern, right? It goes above the 50, and then once we start breaking this 50, you see how it's just a downtrend and it's just a lot of pain that you just don't want to go through all that just for this, random, just to have this happen. Because what if this did just come down now? So cut your loss if it breaks this 50, but this EMA on 10 and 20 are very good entries, and go from there. I do think this thing's going to have a monster move up. I think we can break this 480 and come up into newer resistance levels. But you can see, though, there is a lot of resistance up in this. We tried to break this $4 zone, came back down. The next resistance is right up in here. You can see the $5.20 zone, lots of upper wicks. So that would be the next big target after the $4 zone. But like I said, though, if you're making 10%, take some profit, go break even. Do not let a 10% become a negative 10%. All right. You can't expect, to just keep hitting 100% winners all the time. Trail it out. If you made the 10%, take some out. But yeah, that's my analysis. One of the best uptrending stocks that just now had that daily EMA 50 switch to the downside is stock LAES. Definitely keep this on your watch list. And if you want to join the Discord and learn how to set up your chart, learn how to be a part of the community for probably the lowest cost ever for a promotional video. If you click the Discord link down below in the YouTube comments below and in the description, it will be $12 a month. All right, so that will take you to this free chat landing page. All you have to do is hit how to subscribe and hit day trade alerts. You can see all these channels here. We're just going to keep making this better and better, guys. I go live every day. I have my day trade live stream here. You can look at my live streams here. The channel gets full, because we have a lot of people coming in. We have day trade alerts. I have the swing trade alerts. They're all in here. Just take, understand, watch all the videos, understand the strategy. I have two different strategies for swing trading: is follow the trend, and then I also have a reversal type of trade where you're seeing if price gets below this this lower band, which means it's extremely oversold. You won't see that happen often. I mean, look at LAES. Even with this big down move, it hasn't touched that. But keep this one on your watch. I think LAES is definitely a nice little solid opportunity. Let's see if we can break to that $4 zone again. That'll be a 30% gain from there. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think about stock LAES. And I have a lot more other stocks that I'm watching. But this just came up on my list of uptrending plays that are high quality. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.